Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Moran and I'm the EPICS and IEEE Program Manager. And today I'm going to walk you through our community partner training and best practices. Today we'll talk about why a community partner is required for your EPICS and IEEE projects and ways to engage with your community partner. First, we're going to talk about why EPICS and IEEE requires a community partner. Let's first take a look at the definition of service learning. Service learning is a teaching and learning strategy that integrates meaningful community service with instruction and reflection to enrich the learning experience, teach civic responsibility, and strengthen communities. Given this, we can see that stakeholder input is invaluable in solving community challenges, which is why a community partner is required for an EPICS and IEEE project. Students should consider the end user's input from the start of their project when developing the solution. Students gain a better understanding of the community needs by working with a community partner. Community partnerships help students develop empathy in service learning. Partners can offer support to the EPICS and IEEE project, such as volunteers and support staff in project implementation. Partners help to deploy the project in the community and provide a maintenance point of contact and support after the project is deployed. Partners can acquire additional information on funding for additional project deployments in the future. And students become connected with the community to conduct training and outreach programs after they've deployed the project. So you can see how all of this is invaluable to the project. Now that you know why a community partner is required, you may be asking yourself, how do I find a community partner? We advise that you think about the end users of your product or project. What organizations support those individuals? Find an organization whose mission matches your project goal or is already working to try to solve the goal from a non-technical perspective. Ask community organizations if they need any technological support to solve any challenges. They may propose the problem that matters most to your desired community. Find a local community partner for successful project deployment. Where is the physical site you want to deploy? And are they involved from the start? We really encourage teams to find local community partners that can help. Now that you've identified a community partner you'd like to work with, you might be asking yourself, how do I approach a community partner? Some suggestions that we have is contact them through email, phone, or even at a community event that's highlighting the goal of your project. Discuss with them the benefit and the impact of the project on the end users and the student team that will be conducting the project. Explain to them why you think it's important to solve the identified problem, but make sure that they agree and ask for their perspective. Discuss their roles and responsibilities in the project. Ask for a collaboration letter for development, deployment, and maintenance of the project to show that they're on board with the project and are willing to help assist. As was mentioned earlier in the presentation, a community partner is required for an EPICS and IEEE service learning project. The team must secure a collaboration letter from the community partner. They should choose a local community partner for better interaction and support. Provide a clear maintenance plan. Mention the roles and responsibilities of the community partner in the project. And demonstrate that the community partner must be actively engaged in the project execution. This should all be done throughout the application. However, we wanted to spotlight a strong collaboration letter and what that includes. A clear support of the scope of the problem and proposed solution as necessary for their stakeholders. Agreement from the community partner to pilot, deploy, and use the solution with their stakeholders. Discussion of long-term project maintenance. So if the solution breaks, who's financially and technically responsible for the solution long-term? Details on any financial or in-kind contributions that the nonprofit is providing the project. And details provided should be on a company letterhead with a signature and include a link to the website so that the committee can take a look at the online presence of the community partner. Now let's talk about who is not an appropriate community partner. Community partners who are not directly working with the end user of the proposed solution would not make a good partner for your EPICS service learning project. Any subgroups from within your university would not qualify. We want to make sure the partner is from an outside organization. Any partner organizations with a primary mission that does not align with the project goal would not be a good community partner. In addition, the following cannot serve as community partners: student clubs, even if they're service-oriented. Incubator centers or startup organizations do not qualify as the community partner. Rotary clubs or others who have a broad service goals only are not a good community partner on their own. We really want to make sure that that community partner is engaged with those end users and aligns with the goals and the missions of the project. Now that you've found your community partner, let's talk about some tips for engaging with your community partner or CP. This slide talks about how to engage from the beginning, middle, and end of your project. At the beginning of your project, make sure to confirm the problem scope in your community where the solution will be deployed. Ask the CP to complete a pre-survey to gauge their status, condition, and ability to help with their project. Discuss with your CP the project's objectives and proposed solution. Review the project requirements and intended outcomes of the project. Clarify a communication plan to engage with your CP and end users throughout the project. Will you be meeting? Will you be meeting virtually, in person, emails, phone calls? Make sure that you're on the same page with your CP from the beginning of your project. In the middle of your project, consider site visits to confirm the design will be operational on site and within site requirements. Involve their volunteers and staff in the project. Schedule check-in meetings with the partner. This can also be virtual. Reach out to end users as the design is progressing to get feedback from them during the process. This is really important to make sure that your end solution will meet their needs. When you get to the end of your project, train your community partner on usage and maintenance of the projects that have been developed. Ask for support in project publicity and community engagement. Conduct collaborative outreach programs with the community partner. And then ask the CP to complete a partner survey at the end of the project to make sure that they're happy with how the project has gone. We also wanted to touch on project success goals. Ask the community partner to assist in determining project success goals at the beginning of the project. Identify desired successful deployment of the project before you start, and then have the CP help determine if all requirements were met at the end of the project. Measure the number of benefited end users, usage rates, surveys, etc. Is the CP willing to help collect project feedback from end users to improve the project moving forward? This is really important to make sure that your project is meeting these goals. At the end of the project, you want to evaluate the relationship with the community partner. Measure engagement of the community partner throughout the project. Number and timeliness of interactions when scoping the project requirements during the design process. Effective engagement in the maintenance of the projects, and regularity of communication during and after the project. Send a survey to your community partner or ask for their feedback about partnerships regularly. EPICS and IEEE will also be sending a survey to the community partner as well. Now I'd like to share with you some strong community partner examples. The first example is the National Association for the Blind. We had a team that worked hand in hand with this organization to develop an assistive device for the blind. They were able to do testing and talk with blind students throughout the process to make sure that the product met their needs. Pollution control boards are a great opportunity for environmental impact projects. We had a project that worked with the Human Services Campus, which serves the homeless population of Phoenix, and this was an opportunity for the students to create a water filtration system and water bottle cleaning system. As you can see in the quote below, this was received very well from the Human Services Campus, and they said that the reusable bottles not only help the environment, but also gives their clients a sense of ownership and belonging. It also allows for a level of independence and brings dignity to those who use their own water bottles versus having to ask each time they need water. Another example of a strong community partner is a community garden. For example, the Charles Neighborhood Garden for the Ohio State students. You can click there on the link to watch a video of the project. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation today. If you're still unsure about a community partner that you have in mind, please reach out to us. Our committee can help discuss potential community partners and best practices with you directly. The EPICS and IEEE email address is listed on this slide. You can also reach out to me directly as the EPICS and IEEE Program Manager. Visit our website for information on other parts of the EPICS and IEEE project. And finally, we encourage you to join our EPICS and IEEE mailing list. This will help you stay connected with EPICS and IEEE, hear stories about our projects, and be notified of any of our calls for proposals. Thank you and have a great day.